All hail Biafra. This is Biafra Liberation Army Network coming to you again. Please like, share, and comment.
Bless His Excellency Oyendomas Nnamdi Kanu. Fellow Biafrans, I am saying they want war. Nigeria wants war because they are at war with us already. I want to first of all listen to what our brother said, our brother Max Olakbara. And that will touch you. That will make you to understand that I'm glad that the legal team now, they kind of get it. They understand the memo that Nigeria, they are not after any trial of Nnamdi Kanu. What they are doing, they believe they've captured our leader, somebody we love so much, dearly, and the rest. We are at war, and they still want that war. So please, listen to our brother, Barrister Max Olakbara, and I'll come back. Listen.
Saying that the judge has no jurisdiction whatsoever to try Nnamdi Kanu, because that particular issue of being a victim of extraordinary rendition must be determined, because and that one will be whether they will be the one that will confer jurisdiction on the court. And the court said there is no evidence before him. Now we are going to supply evidence before him that Nnamdi Kanu was extraordinary rendition. Then, having done that, there is no case to answer. So that you should go home with that. And if they fail to do otherwise, we will not see it as a war against the Igbos.
You will see it as war against the Igbos, my brother Barrister Max Olakbara. Please start seeing it, not we will. Start seeing it now as a war against the Biafrans, not just Igbo. The Igbo is just part of Biafra. They're at war with us. The war has not ended. The war has not ended. But unfortunately, you guys don't see it that way. We also what happened from 1966. But if you look back, the problem started way back from 1965. There was tension. The tension was up in the air. And in 1996 or 1966, they started to kill us, which made the Biafrans to run back to the eastern region. And in 1967, they declared a war on us. When you look at it again, it's the same thing happening. The same game happening. 2005, at the time when Nnamdi Kanu should be left alone, they are still playing games. 2026, before you know it, it's going to be 2027. Their plan is to hold him until 2027. Like in the days of Ojukwu and Yakubu Gowon, where in 1967, the war was inevitable. The same thing now, 2027. They want to use Nnamdi Kanu as a bargaining chip. I told you guys, a criminal will remain a criminal. A drug baron will always have the ways, the antics, the behaviors, the strategy of a mafia, of a drug baron and the rest of them. Tinubu, to the Yorubas, your brother, Tinubu. Since you claim he's a Yoruba man, even though we saw his Guinean passport, his passport from Guinea, we saw the passport from Guinea, but you claim it as your own, so fine. Your brother is the one doing this to us. Your brother is the one doing this to us. This is my anger, because whenever we are ready to break away, whenever we are ready to break out, suddenly the Yorubas, you guys will come, not all of you, but those of you that are in politics, you will come and kind of put your shoulders around the caliphate and show them some secrets on how to deal with us. Unfortunately, during the Biafran war, it was Awolowo who came with the same strategy. He was released from Calabar, and on his way back to Lagos, Yakubu Gowon caught him at the airport and said, "How come they didn't kill you in Calabar? Ojukwu would have seen you as a saboteur. How come he didn't kill you? What deal have you got with the Biafrans?" And Awolowo told them, "What do you mean by deal? In fact, I am angry with you guys. Why are you guys feeding your enemies? How come you are feeding your enemy? You are at war and you are feeding your enemy. I've been there. I was in Calabar. The Biafrans, they are living like fat cows. They enjoy the best of food. Blockade them. I say blockade all the food. Blockade everything, and before you know it, they will go hungry, they will eat themselves, they will turn to cannibals. And a hungry man cannot fight a war. Before you know it, they will drop their arms down and they will beg for mercy. Those were the advice given by Awolowo to Yakubu Gowon. Today, before our eyes, we see the man they call Jagaban, Tinubu, and the rest of them, the drug lord, the pimp lord. He is doing the same thing now. Now to him, he's looking at that selfish interest. An old, dirty, stinking man that should be in the care home, a man who urinates on himself, he pees on himself, he shit on himself, a sick man who has stolen billions, the time for him to enjoy the loot. When will this old man enjoy the billions they've stolen? You see, a thief will always have the antics of a thief. A criminal cannot take a day off because they know greed has taken over their hearts and their soul. Because you tell me, every man's plan is to work hard during your youthful days so that by old age you'll be enjoying your wealth and live your life through your children. But these old, dirty, stinking men, despite they've stolen and stolen and stolen, they still want to remain in power. Old men, granddads, grandparents, sick men still want to remain in power. And you ask yourself, what does it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul in the process? People like this, they will die in the office because they don't understand what good life is. They have the poverty of the spirit, the poverty of the mind, the poverty of the heart. That even though when they steal more, that's when they want more. They anchor. They ask for more. The more they steal, the more they want. That's why they always say there is dignity in labor. When you work for your money, you feel that happiness, that joy, that self-pride to relax and enjoy the money and watch your children live through you. Not to be at a position where your children are grown up and you still want to steal. You are still in the stealing game, looting billions. They made you the president. You pretended you were sick during your primaries. You peed on yourself. You did all those nonsense to convince the Fulani that you're a sick man and within a year or two you die in power. I don't blame you. He was the first to fool the caliphate. And now the caliphate is angry. Because they saw a man who was shaking. Like the song went, you know. That song was planned by what's it called again? What was it? Shoyinka, the pirates. Yes. He was paid to do that with his boys. The pirates came and they sang a song. And the media took it everywhere. Hand they shake, leg they shake. Baba we no well. They say, hey me look on. Hey me look on, hey me look on. Baba we no well. They say, hey me look on. Hand they shake, leg they shake. Baba we no well. They say, hey me look on. You should know that most of my guys, they're into that, piracy stuff. They are pirates. They sing songs the same way I sing songs. When I thought to say, bro, you guys, you hit below the belt. My friend was laughing, saying, no, not plan stuff now, not them. Say they sang the song. It will now go viral in the media. The media will now take the song and they will now be attacking them as if, how come you are insulting a sick man? How can you insult your elder that his hand is shaking, his leg is shaking? With the hopes that the Fulani Cabal and the Caliphate, they will buy into the idea that Tinubu was sick. Can you imagine how low a man can go just to be in power? A multi-billionaire, if not a trillionaire already. Look at how low he went just to convince the people that he was sick. And the cabal, with the greed in them, they allowed him to be president with the hopes that he'll die in office. But today, the one they call Buhari, who was looking younger than Tinubu, the dead Buhari died again twice. And Tinubu is still here waxing strong. Still waxing lyrical. So I ask myself, what does it gain or profit a man to gain the whole world but lose his soul? When will he enjoy his money? When will Tinubu enjoy? Does he even understand the meaning of enjoying life? Because this thing he's about to do now, this crossroad he's taking his people to the Yorubas, this place this man is taking you guys to. At the end, he may survive it, but your people, your tribe, your country, Oduduwa nation, you guys will pay the price because the caliphate will come back swinging. The Fulani cabal, they will come back swinging. Be rest assured. This man has taken you to a position that is not good. To the Yorubas, you always pride yourself that you say you are the most educated when it comes. But my only anger is, when will you show that your level of, education? When will you come out and condemn what is wrong? When will you come out and condemn the Lagos State governor for doing what he's doing to the Biafrans, to the businesses, the properties of the Biafrans in Lagos? When will you come out and speak? When will you come out and condemn your own? That's the question. A wise man once told me, if you're educated, you will know that a good name is better than silver nor gold. Today, Tinubu is just enriching his family, but the insult is coming to the whole tribe, the whole nation called Yoruba Nation. The sins of one man, the sin of one man is affecting the Yoruba race or the Yoruba tribe. And the only way they can rectify this nonsense is for them to come out. Come out and condemn this man for what he's doing. Let the whole world know, not in your name will somebody who was kidnapped from Kenya, brought to Nigeria by the Buhari government, will still be going through the same ordeal in the hands of Tinubu. Let the whole world know, not in the name of the Yorubas. Those of you who say, oh, it's not you, that is the politicians, come out and speak. Let the whole world know, because one day, you guys might need the help of the Biafran, because for us, we are living. Whether the devil likes it or not, we the Biafrans, we are living. But once we are gone, one day you might need our support to break free from your own part of the Nigerian deal. One day. And when that call comes, if you've not been upright towards us, if you've not been fair towards us, then perhaps we may give you guys a deaf ear. So one more time, Tinubu is about to create a war between the Igbos, the Biafrans, and the Yorubas, Oduduwa or Yoruba Nation. Tinubu is about to do something that is unthinkable. He is about to inherit a problem. He is about to inherit the problems of the caliphate. All this while, all these years, we took our time to focus on the real enemy. We know who the enemies are. We know those who are coming to Islamize us. We know those who are coming to take over our land. We know those coming to take over our resources. We know those subjugating us. But to the Yorubas, I'm telling you this, Tinubu is about to make this thing turn around. He's about to put the focus on you guys as being the enemies of the Biafrans. So if you guys are wise, all the stakeholders should come out and say nothing on your watch. That your hand, no day. I say your hand, no day. What is happening to Nnamdi Kanu, it is persecution, not prosecution. What Tinubu is doing to Nnamdi Kanu right now is persecution, not prosecution. If a man is sick, a man is sick. I was shocked when James Omomotosho, the Yoruba judge, is saying he wants to see the medical proof that Nnamdi Kanu is sick within 8 days. He wants to see the proof. But when Jagaban is sick and flies to France, nobody asks for proof. When your so-called president is sick and is flying to France, nobody comes and tells him to show proof of his health condition. But when it comes to a Biafran man, suddenly, now it's a Yoruba judge. To the Yoruba, see the game the Caliphate are playing. Now the Caliphate, they are taking away their hands and they are putting it on the Yorubas. Now it's your own brother or Justice James Omotosho. He is the one doing this to the Biafrans. So, to be forewarned, before armed. We are letting you guys know what is happening. We want you guys to know, see it before it happens. Don't allow these men, these criminals, to turn the things around, turn tables around, and make the Biafrans and the Yorubas to have that war. Sometimes it only takes one man to cause a problem for a nation. I'm calling out on the Yorubas. Come out and condemn Tinubu for what he's doing. Come out. The good ones, those ones who say they are good, those who say they are the good ones, that they don't belong to Tinubu, come out in the public and condemn the actions of this man. Because what he is doing is he's trying to inherit the war, the anger, the rivalry between the Biafrans and those coming to Islamize us.